Damn, what a good episode of Monday Night Raw. Let's get into it. You know, the further and further that this story goes with Roxanne and Raquel as tag team champions, I think to myself, this is setting up to be a huge babyface return for Liv Morgan. And as expected, and a little bit of help from Mr. Dominic Mysterio, who's supposed to be injured. I don't know exactly how or the extent of that injury is, but they get the win over the Kabuki Warriors. And to be honest with you, I mean, this whole Kabuki Warriors return or reunion, I'm just not feeling it, man. I don't know what it is. I just can't get into it. Then not too much later on in the show, we do get a little bit of an update as Adam Pearce says, hey, you know what? You're scheduled for a reevaluation next week. And if you're clear to compete, guess what you're doing at SummerSlam? You're facing AJ Styles. And I love AJ Styles. He's just like I'm watching you. And the whole praying to God about this and thanking the Lord above and Dominic Mysterio, I think they actually have some pretty good chemistry. Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria settle it in a 2 out of 3 falls match. When the first fall happened, I go, oh my God, it's over that quick. I didn't catch the part about it being a 2 out of 3 falls match. I didn't even realize that. And so when the first fall happened, I go, no way. Something had to have been happened. But then Bayley has the first fall. And I was like, oh, thank God. Well, Lyra Valkyria does win and go on. She will face Becky Lynch, and when you see the graphic below, she will face Becky Lynch for the IC title at SummerSlam. But something tells me Bayley's not going to take this one too lightly. And by the way, every time that Lyra Valkyria and Bayley face off, I think that they have amazing chemistry. They always put on good matches. So we got Karrion Kross this week, but we didn't. We didn't see him out in the arena, but we did see a vignette, a promo via satellite, if you will. Karrion Kross is like, you know what? No, I gave Sami an ultimatum last week. Yeah, he gave an ultimatum. He gave him a steel rod, and he blasted his guts. That's exactly what he gave him, man. I don't think that Sami's going to be gone for very much longer. I smell something cooking for SummerSlam. So Chelsea Green unfortunately loses to Nikki Bella. Afterwards, the Secret Harvest are on the attack. Stephanie Vaquer, or Vaquer, as she likes to say it. Dude, that boss was funny. I can't get that out of my mind. But anyway, she makes the save for Nikki Bella. Seemingly that we're going to get, because Stephanie Vaquer is going to be busy for Clash in Paris. What's she going to do for SummerSlam? Looks like it might be Chelsea and the Secret Harvest against Stephanie and Nikki Bella, but they're going to need a third partner, and we're in New Jersey. I said she would never come back. I said it wouldn't happen. If it would have happened, it would have happened during the Drew McIntyre and Punk storyline. We're in New Jersey. Could we see the return of AJ Lee? You let me know down in the comments. And yes, of course, our opening segment, Naomi, Io Sky, and Rhea Ripley are set up for SummerSlam. I'm going to say this right now. This match needs to be the night one main event. This needs to be the main event for night one. Naomi is white hot right now. I love how they gave Naomi something different. It was a complete switch in the swerve. We didn't expect it, and it gives Naomi a breath of fresh air to handle, to breathe over on Monday Night Raw with this title. So her going up against Io and Rhea again, come on. And don't say Rhea Hogan. I don't want to hear nothing in my comments about Rhea Hogan. No, she's being successful. That's what this is. Don't worry about that. We're going to get an awesome main event. That is it. And man, we get to the main event, the gauntlet match, the 5-way gauntlet to determine Gunther's opponent for SummerSlam. And you guessed it, it is CM Punk. And after the attack from Braun and Braun security, we do see the OTC return, Mr. Roman Reigns. Now, to close Raw, we did see Jey Uso, Roman Reigns, CM Punk. Since Punk is going to be busy with Gunther at SummerSlam, what do we do with Roman? What do we do with Jey Uso? Braun and Braun security doesn't really have a matchup. We could do a tag team match. That's my bold prediction. I do believe it's going to be Roman and Jey against Braun and Braun security. But you let me know down in the comments, did you enjoy this episode of Raw? And what will Roman do at SummerSlam?